Welcome to Functional Human Design and our living room.
My name is Jes.
And I'm Reid.
And we know exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, every time.
But today's question is, what is human design versus functional human design? Because human design is a really cool modality that intertwines 8 different modalities into one, from science to metaphysical type stuff. And it's really awesome and it's been incredibly helpful. However, when I look at human design by itself, it doesn't really teach you how to go from your shadow to your gift, how to live in more alignment. It just shows you who you are in your ugly and who you are in your beauty.
Yeah. So we're taking it from the science of differentiation, which is human design, to how do we actually function in the design that we are in our aura type? How do we get along? Like, how does this work?
And then we also have a lot of trauma, like because we live on this planet, which is ran by polarity. And so when you have trauma, you have to learn how to overcome things. And I don't this is something I've never really enjoyed, is carrying all the scars and the wounds from the painful things that I've experienced. I always believed that we could be more, and why can't we heal it? Like, I've been in some gnarly car accidents. I've had some really physically painful situations in my life. And yes, it takes time to heal, but we're completely capable with the right work, with the right physical therapy. I just love that we can heal. We don't have to live with our wounds our entire life. Healing is possible. Freedom is possible in our heart and soul. And when you combine human design with the functionality of knowing how to work through your trauma, knowing how to work through your pain, it's truly remarkable. For the record, I am not a therapist. I have no alphabets after my name, and I prefer it that way because sometimes you just got to get a little rough and dirty. And in order to be able to do that, I don't know, I just don't I'm not a part of the system. I make up my own system.
At one point, I had to get rough and dirty, so to speak. When I was looking at my human design, I was studying it and I was going as deep as I could. And I realized in that process that I was actually just adding more pain to my life because I intellectually understood what was going on with me. I understood the type of design I was. I understood others' designs, but I didn't understand it in the sense of how do we actually deal with our shadows? How do we overcome our shadows? Like, why would we do this if we're just going to sit in our shit? Like, what is the point? And
right.
when I began to understand what the point is, I began to be able to interact with people, and really, I'm like recovering from narcissism. Is that possible? I believe it is. People say it's impossible to overcome some of the most horrific things. How about ongoing nightmares, things like that?
Right.
Like, how do we overcome those? Functional human design is the way we do that.
That was really where my journey started some 20 plus years ago, was feeling completely dysfunctional, having night terrors every single night. I had them for over 14 years. And that was what gave me the fire to be able to get better, because really I just wanted to sleep better. And in that process, I kind of went too far into perfectionism and trying to prove myself and prove my value. And that was another layer of healing. And so I really don't know that as long as we're on this planet, we will ever be fully healed, because if you're living life truly to the fullest, you're gonna f something up. And that means you're going to have more trauma to heal from. And what is so nice about knowing how to heal yourself is that you're not stuck. You're willing to take bigger risks. You're willing to do more things because you're not scared of the bottom falling out from underneath you or the next shoe dropping. You know that you have the power to overcome anything. So that, and we have a battle token. Okay, this is where it gets really fun. I forgot about this. So I took all of my healing modalities that I've been working with for 20 plus years, and turned it in, kind of gamified it a little bit. So we have a battle token that I want the physical representation, but right now you're just going to have to see this image that we're going to put up on the screen right here. And someday we'll have gold medallions and coins that you can put in your pocket, because the battle token is what helps us remember to use our filters, our 3 awareness centers, in order to make better choices and live a better life. So thank you for joining us. Woo!